You look at the Seahawks season. Have they played better than everybody expected? Absolutely. I thought they were going to win like 4 games this year, and they deserve a ton of credit. Pete Carroll deserves a ton of credit. Geno Smith deserves a ton of credit for resurrecting his career. I like Kenneth Walker a lot. They drafted some really good rookies along the way. But when I look at who the Seahawks have beat this year, I mean, 4 of their 9 wins were against the Rams and the Cardinals, right? That's 4-9. They beat the Broncos in week 1 on a game where the Broncos, how many times they fumble in the end zone? 3, 2.
Oh, my goodness.
They beat a Lions team that wasn't the Lions team we saw at the end of the season. They beat the Cardinals. They beat a really beat up Chargers team. They beat the Giants, who are a playoff team. They beat the Cardinals again, and then they lost to the Bucks in week 10, and that's when the wheels started to come off. They lost to the Bucks, they lost to the Raiders, then they beat the Rams, lost to the Panthers, lost to the Niners, lost to the Chiefs, beat a Jets team with no offense whatsoever, and then beat a Rams against Baker Mayfield. So it's not like barely. This last part of the season, they have not been good. They finished the season 3-5, and they have not looked very good. They look very ordinary. In the game on a Thursday night, it was closer. The Niners only scored 21, and the Seahawks came back at the end, and it was maybe closer than it should have been. But it was very much a Thursday night game. Like the Niners were the road team, and I feel like they played like they were playing on a Thursday. Not that that's an excuse. You still got to play the game, but I really felt that way. So I feel confident in this game. The Seahawks have only scored 13 offensive points against the Niners in 2 games. Geno's pretty much, it's not like he's super mobile out there. So I think they're going to be able to get their pressure. And I think they're going to be able to stop Walker and then force Geno to throw the ball. And he threw some really bad picks and almost picks against the Rams in this last week in a big game that they needed. I thought he made some pretty poor throws in that game. So if he does that against the Niners, it's not going to be good. I really feel very confident in this game, assuming there's not a monsoon or something like that, that I think the Niners are going to win this pretty easily.